Hey worship leader, I hope you enjoyed that beautiful intro. All the sounds came directly from the new Jet Pedals Revelation Reverb version 2, now with MIDI. Today I'm going to walk you through this pedal and show you what makes it so special. If you've seen my last couple videos, you already know that I love this pedal, and you already know that I'm giving it away to one of my subscribers. And can I just say thank you again? Yesterday we passed 1,000 subscribers on the Hey Worship Leader channel. I don't know if you can see that right there, but that's a huge milestone for me, and I just wanted to say thank you guys. So I wanted to do something special for you guys, hence the giveaway. You can just click the link in the description to enter, and like I've been saying, make sure you read all the bonus entries, read them, do what they say so that you can increase your chances of winning. Also, if you haven't seen it, you can go check out the previous video where I compared the Jet Revelation to the GFI Systems Specular Reverb and the Strymon Big Sky. These reverbs are some of the top names in the reverb world, and you might be surprised how well the Revelation did. So go check that video out after this one. If you have seen the other videos, you know that I've been waiting on this MIDI cable to come in the mail, and it finally got here. It's a 5-pin MIDI on one end to a TRS on the other. Now that it's here, I've been able to spend some time with it, and I found some really cool ways that you can use it along with the Jet Micro and the HX Stomp. So in case you're new to this pedal, let me give you a quick overview of what these knobs do. The good thing is this is a simple style pedal that you can do a lot with. First you have the mix knob, which blends in the amount of reverb. Second, you have the decay knob, which determines how long the reverb will go. You can dial this back and get some good room reverb with a slapback sound, or you can crank it up and you'll be in ambient territory very quickly. Plus, I love the way that it trails off. Let me show you. I made this official reverb decay diagram. I've had other reverbs in the past have a long decay, but the amount dipped too quickly. The Revelation trails off nice and consistently, which is really good for like swells and things. Okay, enough of that. Third, you have this Control 1 knob that blends in each unique algorithm. Essentially, if this knob is turned all the way down, every algorithm will be exactly the same. But when you begin to crank this up, you will get one of 3 different sounds. Now you can tell which algorithm you're on by the LED color on the decay knob. First we have the white color, which is the shimmer setting. Then we have the yellow color, which is the sub-octave or anti-shimmer. And then we have the blue, or cyan as they say, which represents the modulated setting. Now the mix knob LED color lets you know what preset you are on, kind of like what bank you are in. You get 3 presets, and they can be any combination of the different algorithms, meaning you can have 3 different algorithms saved in the presets, which is what I've done to show you what they sound like. Or you can pick your favorite algorithm and have 3 different presets of that same sound but with just different settings. The bonus of doing it that way is that you won't have any spillover problems. As long as you stay within the same algorithm, you'll have spillover and you won't have any signal drop. But if you go from one algorithm to another, the signal will drop, and that's just something to keep in mind. Now there are 2 modes on this pedal. There is live mode and there's preset mode. Preset mode allows you to cycle through the 3 presets just like we talked about. Turning the knobs will do nothing in this mode, keeping your presets intact. Now when you click the preset knob off, your signal will go to wherever the knobs are set in live mode. We will come back to this in a bit. Now let's talk about MIDI. Now I am not a MIDI expert, and so hopefully I don't say anything wrong. I'm gonna try to explain this as clearly as possible. The 3 onboard presets in the Revelation can be called up with the Jet Micro, as it calls up snapshots in the HX I can't hardly say it. As it calls up snapshots within the 3 onboard presets in the Revelation can be called up with the Jet Micro, as it calls up snapshots within a particular preset in your HX Stomp. Oh my gosh, that took me like 10 takes to say. The cool thing about the Jet Micro is that you can actually pull up snapshots in the HX Stomp without being in snapshot mode on the Stomp. Meaning you can be in Stomp mode over here and toggle on and off different effects while pulling up snapshots with your Jet Micro. So the last thing before we plug in and play, I asked myself, how would I use this in a worship context? When I'm leading worship, I like things to be as simple as possible. I like having 1 tone per song and be able to go from a rhythm sound to a more ambient sound that I can do swells with and be able to go back and forth. And we can do this really easily with this setup. So you'll notice a long press here pulls up different snapshots. So snapshot 1, change some settings on here, and it also pulled up preset number 1 over here. If I'm in the same algorithm, if the color stays the same and I click off the preset, it now goes to live mode, and wherever this is set, which is a much more ambient setting, it smoothly transitions to that sound. When I click it back on, you can see that light blinking. That's the transition from live mode back to preset mode. So I can go back and forth between the two really smoothly with no hard cuts. And one little bonus with the Revelation is that the settings in each algorithm sound really good when they're dialed in exactly the same. So for example, each of them sound good with a mix about noon, the decay somewhere between noon and 2 depending on taste, and the control knob about 2 as well. All right, I don't know if all that was confusing. Enough talking, let me just show you what I've just said. All right, I tried to put this where you could see it all. I know you won't be able to see the screen and everything, but as I scroll through the different snapshots in this preset, you will see lights changing. And what that's doing is it's changing different settings within my preset over here, different effects, and it's also changing the preset over here on the Revelation. So if we go to snapshot 1, it pulls up the preset and it sounds like this. As you can see, it went between preset and live mode very smoothly. I was able to call it up with one snapshot. Now going to the next snapshot, I have another sound dialed in. Oh, quickly, I forgot to say that that first sound you just heard was the sub-octave or anti-shimmer algorithm, and now we are going to be in the modulated algorithm. And lastly, we have the shimmer setting with some added delay. Almost missed it. Now let me quickly scroll through all the algorithms with the control knob all the way down. You'll quickly notice they all sound the same because there's no effect being blended in. This is the sub-octave. This is the mod. And this is the shimmer. But as we begin to bring this control knob up, we get a lot more effect. Now let me show you one of my favorite settings. When you go to the modulated algorithm, put the decay down to like 9 o'clock, keep the mix around noon, and crank the control up about 3 o'clock. It gets you a nice thick room like slapback sound. Another setting I like on the shimmer algorithm is when I pull the shimmer kind of down a little bit so that it's not overbearing. You can barely even tell it's there, but it gives it a little sparkle to some lead lines and rhythm. And the sub octave is always really fun to play with. It has some really cinematic, ambient, reverb, craziness sounds. It sounds like this. I hope this video was helpful for you. Remember to win this pedal, click the link in the description. Also, if you found this video helpful, please like it and share it with anybody who you think it would benefit. I would really appreciate that. Also, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell. You can customize your settings there so you can be notified and not miss out on anything. Thank you all for watching. I hope you have a great day. I'll see you soon. Bye.